Welcome back to Finance Supergirl, your go-to source for insightful discussions on the world of finance. In today's episode, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of national debt and the debt ceiling. Join us as we explore what the debt ceiling is, why it matters, the consequences of hitting it, and the reasons why countries accumulate debt. Get ready for an informative and thought-provoking discussion. Let's get started. Understanding the debt ceiling. The debt ceiling is a legislative limit set by the government on the amount of debt it can legally borrow. It represents the maximum amount of outstanding debt that the government is allowed to have. To put it into perspective, think of it as a credit limit on a credit card. Just like how individuals have a limit on how much they can borrow, the government has a limit too. Imagine you have a credit card with a $10,000 limit. The debt ceiling would be similar to that limit. It sets a boundary on how much the government can borrow to meet its financial obligations. Section 2. Significance of the debt ceiling. The debt ceiling plays a crucial role in maintaining the stability of a country's finances. It forces the government to carefully consider its spending decisions and prioritize its expenses. To better understand this, let's take a look at a common household example. Imagine you have a monthly budget for your expenses, including rent, groceries, utilities, and entertainment. You have a fixed income, and you need to ensure that your spending stays within your means. The debt ceiling serves a similar purpose for the government. It helps control borrowing and encourages responsible financial management. Now, let's bring in some relatable examples to further illustrate the significance of the debt ceiling. Think of it as setting a spending limit for a shopping spree. You have a certain budget, and you need to make choices about what you can afford. If you exceed your budget, you may face financial consequences, such as credit card debt or difficulty paying your bills. Similarly, when the government hits the debt ceiling, it may face challenges in meeting its financial obligations, resulting in potential economic and financial repercussions. Section 3. Consequences of hitting the debt ceiling. Hitting the debt ceiling can have severe consequences for the government, the economy, and individuals. Let's consider an everyday scenario to illustrate the impact. Imagine you have been using your credit card frequently, and you've reached your credit limit. You're unable to borrow any more money, and you still have bills to pay. In this situation, you might face late payment fees, penalties, and a damaged credit score. The same goes for the government when it hits the debt ceiling. When the government hits the debt ceiling, it may struggle to pay its obligations, such as salaries, pensions, and benefits. It can lead to disruptions in government services, increased borrowing costs, and a loss of confidence in the country's financial stability. These consequences can have far-reaching effects on the economy and the lives of individuals. Section 4. Reasons for accumulating debt. Countries accumulate debt for various reasons. Let's explore some relatable examples to understand why countries borrow money. Picture yourself wanting to buy a home. It's a significant investment, and you may not have enough savings to purchase it outright. So, you decide to take out a mortgage. Similarly, governments borrow money to finance essential projects, such as building infrastructure, improving healthcare systems, or supporting education initiatives. Just like how you might take out a student loan to invest in your education, countries may accumulate debt to invest in the future. They borrow to stimulate economic growth, create jobs, and support innovation. However, it's crucial to strike a balance between borrowing for productive purposes and ensuring long-term financial sustainability. With that, we've covered the ins and outs of the debt ceiling, including its significance, the consequences of hitting it, and the reasons countries accumulate debt. Understanding these concepts is vital for anyone interested in economics, finance, or the broader financial landscape. As we conclude this episode, remember that responsible financial management is crucial, both for individuals and governments. By being aware of the debt ceiling and the impact of excessive debt, we can make informed decisions and contribute to a stable and prosperous financial future. Thank you for joining us today on Finance Supergirl. If you found this episode informative, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more engaging discussions on finance, economics, and personal wealth management. Remember, knowledge is power, and together, we can navigate the complexities of the financial world. Stay financially empowered, and we'll see you next time on Finance Supergirl.